also kind of grooved to fit your fingertips very nicely, so I like that feature in this keyboard as well. This is got a red theme to it, kind of, so if you have a red and a black theme, definitely go. Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a gaming keyboard from Etekcity, or flip it over here and look, Etekcity right here, so you can see their logo. Get gear for the game. Compatibility, it does work with Windows 2000, XP, Vista 7, 8, and I'm sure this works with Windows 10 as well. So you get it into the frame there. As you can see, it's got the black and red theme color, so if you have a setup that looks like black and red, then this is a keyboard for you. This is the K9500 or K9500 scroll gaming keyboard. 7 LED backlight colors, a Windows lock key, high keycaps, multimedia composite key. So we'll take a look at those. So this is the scroll again gaming keyboard from Etekcity. So let's go ahead and pop this open and take a look at what this keyboard offers. And again, if you have that red, I'm actually kind of the opposite in my gaming setup right now. I'm kind of more blue, kind of a lighter blue color than what I've gone with on mine. So this won't fit my motif, but this does have some multiple colors, so you can change it out if you want. So let's go ahead and get the keyboard out. Alright, so we do have, let's look at the underneath first. You do have some props that you can prop this up with, and this is important. That's why I want to look underneath. It does have some rubber feet here and there, so it's not going to move around on you. Nothing's more frustrating is when you're gaming and your keyboard wants to move around with you. So that's pretty stable. That's not going to move around on you, and it is level. It's not going to flip. Sometimes when you're hitting these keys, keyboards tend to flip a little bit. They're not level. Not going to have that problem with this one. So that, just rule that out right now. So that's a good sign. So here we go. We've got game keys that you can program going down the sides. So if you want some one action click, then you can program those to do that. You do get some drivers for this keyboard on a CD, DVD, and you get a little instruction manual on how to program it and install it and all that good stuff. So let's take a look at the keyboard itself. You do get a Windows lock key like I mentioned right there, and overall, so you can hear, the keys feel really responsive and very good. Got some nice big arrow keys over here to game with. I like that. They're kind of oversized, so you can see. And they have a nice tactile feedback on them. Very nice. They're also kind of grooved to fit your fingertips very nicely. So I like that feature in this keyboard as well. So let's go ahead, see if we can give it a little juice. And maybe we can trick it out and look at its colors just by plugging it into a power source here. Maybe not. So we'll have to plug it into a computer here. It looks like it's not going to be tricked out enough to know that it's just got some juice, so we could show off the colors. So we'll pause the video. We're going to hook this up to a computer and check out its features, install its drivers, and see what this keyboard offers for the gamer. We'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So we've got the gaming keyboard here all set up. Now, probably not the biggest gaming rig you're ever going to want to see, and this is a Surface Pro Pro 3. But for demoing purposes, I just wanted to really focus on the keyboard. So I have it hooked up to the USB port on the Surface Pro 3, and as you can see, it does power the keyboard pretty good. Now, you do have a CD. You're going to want to install the software. You don't really need it for, per se, the drivers of this. This natively just came up and started working. If I type down here, or if I push down here, I can actually type like here on the keyboard, just straight out, and it works. So, you know, you don't have to install the drivers to get it to work, but to be able to program this bad boy, you're going to have to install that software. Over here you can see G1 through G6. These are some action keys, whatever when they call them, micro keys. that you can program gaming actions. For instance, if I'm playing World of Warcraft and I want to loot someone, I might be able to make that here. Just push the button and it'll bend down and loot. So you can definitely put your little hotkeys and actions right here. Again, if you listen to the actual keyboard sound, it is very nice. You can hear the tactile feedback. It is very, very nice, very, very firm. If you like that kind of a key, it works really, really well. You know, not a mechanical keyboard, but definitely has some nice, and I compare this kind of to a lower end Razor. I've used those, and I can already kind of tell this kind of feels like that and reminds me of a lower end Razor, you know, in about the $75 to maybe $100 range on some of those keyboards. So good price for this to get that kind of quality. Now something else I wanted to point out was, you can see this is got a red theme to it, kind of. So if you have a red and a black theme, definitely going to fit your motif there. It has a really nice appeal to it. Now I can actually, with the function key, come down here, I can dim it. So here's a little bit dimmer. So say you don't want that to be a real distraction if you're trying to play in the dark. I can actually turn it off altogether. These are just with some keystrokes. Let's turn it back on, turn it off. So you can see that's the brightest level right there. So I'm going to turn out the light so you can actually see just how bright this is. Okay, turned out the lighting, so let me just tip this. You can see how it's kind of going to look like in the dark. It does illuminate the keys very well, and it puts out a nice little red aura around it. So that's kind of what it's kind of look like from your desk. Kind of neat. Looks really good. So again, if you pimp that red and black theme, this keyboard is for you. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I will put in the show notes where you can pick up this keyboard. Again, scroll keyboard here. The K9500. And there you see Etekcity. You can see a little bit of lighting underneath here. It does have these nice little stands, and has these little rubber pads right here, here, and here. So this prevents it from sliding pretty well. And also these legs here have rubber on the end. So if you're worried about action games when you're doing some first-person shooters and stuff, this is a keyboard will not slide around on you either. So that's a plus. I always look for that because I hate when the keyboard moves with me. And I'm always pulling it back or something like that. This won't do that. This works pretty good sticking to the surface. And again, nice tactile feedback with the keys. And just to use it as an everyday keyboard, you know, you get the Windows lock button right there. Obviously that worked. You can see that pop up. You've got some hotkeys up here at the function keys to control your sounds, media, next on music. And you do have a full keypad over here, number pad, that you can operate. You know, so if you're used to using number pads, say you want to use this as a gaming keyboard by night and maybe your work keyboard by day, that'll work. This works all around, so you can use it both ways. It's kind of a hybrid. Not going to present you any problems with trying to be productive and having to swap out that gaming keyboard at night for the gaming side of you coming out. So anyway guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscription to the channel, and check the show notes. I'll have a link where you can pick this up. And as always, thanks for watching guys. Have a good one.